Getting used to my forehead because my forehead shocks me every single time I see it.
Listen long enough, you can love me.
Hi ladies and gentlemen and everybody in between. I am back with somebody else's hair, and guess what? It's another Amazon hair and beauty favorites. Clink, 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 clink. Girl, it has been a minute since I've done an Amazon favorites. Girl, I don't know where I've been. I think has it been a year? It's been almost a year, I feel like. Or maybe I'm being dramatic. Y'all know I lie. I'm a Gemini. I don't know. I don't be buying stuff like I'm supposed to. Like, I buy stuff, but I be buying stuff that I don't need to buy. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Girl, I just bought a shower rod yesterday. And I got a shower rod. Like, subscribe, hit the post notification bell just so you can see every single time I post, because I'm coming to you every single week with brand new wigs, brand new products. Girl, click on an item or you purchase an item, I will get a commission for it. A small commission, but a commission nonetheless. If you are not interested in me getting a commission, there will be a description of the product next to it that you can use. This Amazon favorites is going to feature hair and beauty products. I have some at-home beauty products that I like to use to save money, and I still get really, really good results. But we're going to start with the head because that's what we're here for, girl. I'm a hair girly. Now, the hair that we're going to be talking about is my most favorite hair. This hair, I want y'all to get into this hair. Do it look like I have a part? Girl, this wig, I ain't got no wig cap under it, so it look like I ain't got no part. These clip-ins, girl, I got these clip-ins for $43. Y'all have already seen the video. I recently did the video on this hair, but I think I bought this hair back in March and never tried it, never did a review for it, forgot I had it. And then one day I was like, oh my God, I actually need to do this review. And this hair is some of the best curly clip-ins that I've ever tried. So this is from, it's a Zikria Burmese curly clip-ins. This one's 14 inches long. It's in the curl type 3C4A. Now, you know when they be saying 3C4A, girl, this is giving 3A, 3B. Girl, this is loose curls. Either way, it's a beautiful curl. If you don't know anything about Burmese curly hair has this interesting curl where it like twirls at the end, but it waves at the top. And that's what I love about this hair, because it looks so beautiful, so natural. This is how I store my hair. Like, after I take my clip-ins out of my head, I clip the hair together in the fashion that I clip them in, so I don't lose my place in my head, because I be trimming my hair and stuff like that, and I cut it into a shape, and this way I don't lose the shape. So I clip it all together, so I would never lose a clip in, girl. I don't think I have any criticism outside of the wefts being really thick. I don't care about that. It was $43 or something, $48. I think it was $48 for this hair. Absolutely worth it. I love this hair. Down. The best clip-ins, really, it's the best clip-ins I ever had. Yeah. I've gotten older. I've been trying to wear my hair out a little bit more because I feel like I got to get used to my forehead. Getting used to my forehead because my forehead shocks me every single time I see it. The wefts are the only thing that are really thick, but other than that, I love that it has so much density. And I got 2 packs of this of 14 inches. So together, a full head with minimal leave out was like $90. I think it is $90 to $100. Something like that. Go ahead and pick this up if you're interested. I'll leave a link for it down below. Now, the second clip-ins that I've talked about these clip-ins before. These are what I think they're called Mihu Gas or called Mihu Gas Yaki clip-in hair extensions. I've gotten Yaki clip-ins before. This is the second set of Yaki clip-ins. And these were, I think they were really inexpensive. After wearing it, I wore it on vacation like every single day. And the hair sheds a lot and it dries out. I had to cut these clip-ins. They felt like they had synthetic fibers in it. Like, it felt like it had plastic in it. If y'all know what that feels like. Like, it started to feel a little bit like doll hair. I just wanted to give an update on it. Would I buy these clip-ins again? Yeah, because the price point was crazy. I think it was like $30 for the clip-ins. And the wefts are thick. They're not my favorite. I like them. I would repurchase them, but I need to pull it back some. But once I wore it for, I think I wore it for at least 2 weeks straight. And I really got a good test drive out of these. And I would definitely buy it again, just with a couple of caveats. I haven't washed them in a minute, so I really don't know what it's going to be like to rewash them. So once I rewash them, maybe they'll pick back up. But right now, it kind of holds on to oils and products. I don't know how to describe it, but this is what it looks like after wearing them for 2 weeks straight. Like, do you see, like, it looks like kind of shiny and dollish? You see what I'm saying? Like, I like it, but it still looks dollish. You know, y'all tell me what you think down below if you have tried out the hair. They're not even available anymore, so I just want to give y'all an update on these clip-ins. Now let's move along. Now that is all the hair that I'm going to mention outside of the hair that I actually have on my head. Now this hair is available on Amazon, but this was given to me for a wig review. This wig is from Love Me Hair. It is a Yaki Straight 7x6 closure wig. When I tell you I have been wearing this wig for 5 days now, never taken it off, and it looks so good. Girl, I wake up in the morning and I just lay down like some of the areas that I've lifted, but as far as how this wig looks, it looks so good. And the fact that it's a closure wig is amazing. I'm gonna get up close. Like, I want y'all to see. Now this side, yeah, I like to call this a lace scab, because this is when, you know, when all the spray collects on your head and you're like, girl, it's time to give it up. It's time to take it off. But the fact that I can leave my edges out right there is crazy. I am obsessed with this wig. Like, absolutely gorgeous. And the Yaki texture is so soft. It still is kind of silky, but it's also like, it's silky, but it's still Yaki. Like, it feels like a silk press. The only problem with this hair is that it sheds like crazy. Girl, I was shedding everywhere. There's hair all over my bathroom. Like, the shedding is crazy, but the shedding calmed down. Like, I don't get as much shedding now, but I was shedding all over the place. Now, when I looked at the reviews on Amazon, the reviews were not good. It was like a 3.6. So the girls were saying shedding was really, really bad. I think that was the biggest complaint. So I'm not sure if it's different on Amazon than it coming straight from the brand. I'm not exactly sure. Either way, if you're looking for a Yaki side part wig, I feel like this one eats. Like, and I really do feel like it's giving my hair. At this point, what is my forehead gonna do without this wig? I don't know. This lace scab is not going away. Baby, I can't put Neosporin on this to make this go away. We're gonna have to take this off. Now let's go ahead and get into the favorite hair products. Let's start with number 1. I've talked about this in the last one and I can't stop talking about her. First of all, I've been using this can for like a year. I feel like it's been a year. Has this been a year? I don't know when I purchased this can, but this is the Kiss Colors and Care Lace Bond Adhesive Spray. When I tell you, this hold is like a baby grip. When we first started using Got to Be Glued sprays and stuff like that, girl, we could have never imagined this is where we'll be. This spray will last on a wig for about, I would say 3 days, 3 to 5 days. And then it starts to lift a little bit because of the oils on your skin. But this will hold for 3 to 5 days. They got the sprays on lock and I am in love with this spray. If you don't buy any other spray, I feel like this is a good one. This one is it's a combination of all my favorite sprays. I think my only thing about this one is it's fast drying, but I want it to dry faster. But it is fast drying. I think a good lace spray will get you right. So go ahead and try it out. Now, y'all have seen this before. I feel like I'm being a little bit repetitive, but holds on. Since the last time I did my favorites, I think I've gotten a lot of new subscribers. So if you've heard this before, just talk to the girls down below and tell them the truth about this mousse. If you haven't tried this mousse before, this is the More Crazy 3-in-1 Lace Tint Melting Mousse. The last time I used this, I didn't use it for the purpose that it needs to be used for. This is called a melting mousse. You could use this to melt your lace, as in not using an adhesive spray or glue. Now this is sticky like a lollipop, not sticky like glue. I didn't even tell y'all what this is. This is a lace tint. Okay, so basically if you get lace, girl, you put lace on your head and you raw dog it, it's really gonna look like a screen door on your forehead. It will. It's gonna look like you just got a lineup from the barbershop. So I think it's important to either use makeup if you choose, or use a lace tint. A lace tint mousse adds that little extra oomph to your lace. It adds color without adding texture. It changes the color of your lace without adding a powdery look or makeup look that gets really, really cakey. Now this lace tint mousse is not only a mousse, it is a melter. So it melts your lace into the skin by using the sticky texture. It melts it onto the lace. Now I used to add this lace tint inside of the cap all over. It takes forever to dry, like it's grueling, girl. What I have now started to do is take a little bit of the lace tint mousse and just lay it on top of the lace here. and then add a melting band. I tell you, the melt is something else. I don't know what I was doing before, wasting product. I feel like it's perfect for the glueless girlies. Now, there are some girls that want to wear their wig glueless with no spray, no adhesive. And if you like to do that, add this lace tint on top of your lace, then melt it down. It'll be melted, but you won't need, like, you can actually just pull the wig off your head. You can just, that's my mouth water. Like, my mouth is starting to foam. I feel like I'm explaining this too much. I feel like I'm not making sense. Am I making sense? It gives you the look of adhesive without adhesive. Your wig could be snatched off though. So, you know what I'm saying? Just if you're a fighting girl, don't get too confident. I'm going on and on about this stuff because I feel like I'm not explaining something right. But I feel like y'all hear me. You see what I'm saying. Let's move on to another product. Girl, this product, girl, I talk about this every single video, but I'm sorry, I can't stop talking about her. This is Shea Moisture Coconut Hibiscus Frizz-Free Curl Mousse. This is the best mousse ever. I use this mousse on my curly clip-ins that I just talked about and any curly hair that I have. This mousse is the best. For a while, I thought they changed their formula. They didn't, thank God, because I was about to write a strong email to the girls. I like to add this to my curly hair and then detangling and clumping the curls. I like to use a brush like this. This is the pattern shower brush, but I also like to use the Evolve 572 brush. Y'all have heard this before, blah, 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 blah. I know I run my mouth about it, but I like using these two together to get the most perfect curls. And if you watch my videos before, you've already seen that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to get, y'all have seen it before. Now let's get into a new product. I didn't even expect to like this because I think I ordered this off Instacart. This is, girl, okay, first, let me explain. I like to say that my hair is boneless and meatless, girl. And as I've gotten older, girl, my hair has gone straight plant-based vegan, girl. Ain't nothing there. Right now it's giving, you know, Impossible Burger. My edges look a little bit fine and thin, but since I'm trying to wear my hair out a little bit more, I need a little bit more help. Now, I tried to use the root powder stuff. Girl, I tried to use the root powder. Nothing. It didn't do nothing for me. I didn't know if I was doing it right. But when I started, girl, it was just a lie. All I needed was a little bit of a root touch-up. And this root touch-up is really eating. I'm using the Zotos Professional Age Beautiful Root Touch-Up. And this is in the color Darkest Brown. I love this stuff. I actually didn't expect to love it. Like, actually does fill in my edges without it looking crazy. Now, sometimes I spray too much and it's giving Beijing. If I walk outside, it's going to look like my forehead is crying. That's okay, girl. I feel like it fills out my edges really well without making it obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like, my edges, girl, they just need help. If you have edges that need help, you know what I mean. I spray it into my hairline just with a light hand, and it gives me the color without giving me like that really, that lace wig look. Sometimes your natural hairline can look like a lace wig when you do too much. And I just like this stuff. I like it. I've had root touch-ups before that just don't do it. And this one works. The only thing about it is that it does dry out your hair. So if you use too much, you need to wash it out. That's all. It dries out your hair. It makes it a little bit crispy. Darkest brown is the color that works for me. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to our next product. Speaking of natural hair. Okay, so if y'all have seen my video where I got the mini twists. So I got my mini twist done by Mia at the hair studio. And she recommended this stuff. And I'm so happy she did. So this is the Pure Hair Solution Braiding Gel. This is a neat braid conditioning shining gel. Now, she said that she used this for the base of her mini twist, and my hair felt so good when she was using it. So I came home, looked on Amazon, picked it up. When I tell you I'm using this in my hair to lay down my ponytails, yeah, I tend to pull my hair back into tightest ponytails. I want to look like I have a facelift when I pull my ponytails back. When I pull my hair back tight and I'm using a gel, that is a double whammy. My edges are gone, girl. Not on vacation, girl. They had left the building. They never coming back. But this stuff is amazing. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be using it like that. I'm not a stylist, but I've been using it like that. I've had this for a few months and I've only used like that much. So even if I do a braid down under my wigs, I like to use this stuff, and it keeps my hair moisturized and strong. And when I wash my hair, it doesn't feel like my hair is falling out. You know what I mean? Oh, there's biotin in it. Huh. Oh, that's what my hair seems like it's growing. Glycerin, avocado oil. Get out of town. I just take a little bit and I put it on my brush and I just brush my hair back, and that's it. I'll use use it on my braids, under my wigs, and my hair just stays feeling moisturized. And when you have fine, thin, boneless hair like mine, girl, you just got to take everything that you can get. Why is my nose stopped up? I feel like I'm about to choke. Let me take a second, girl. My next product that I'm going to talk about, I don't know if I've talked about this before in a favorite, but I have been loving my She Is Bomb Lace Putty Sculpting Hair Gel. At first, when I first got this stuff, I was like, girl, lace putty, like this ain't got nothing to do with lace. This is gel. First of all, it smells really good. Like it smells too good. Like it actually smells like it smells like this Victoria's Secret body scrub that me and my sister used to use years ago when we worked at Victoria's Secret. But either way, it smells like the beach. I was thinking, girl, why did I buy this? I don't know what I bought this for. It's not a lace putty. It's just a gel. Yes, this is a lace putty. This is like another glueless gel. I like to take a little bit of the lace putty on my glueless wigs and like lay down my baby hairs, but also just touch up the ends of the lace. You know, sometimes if you wear glueless wigs, like your lace won't lay down flat onto your forehead. And you just take a teeny tiny little bit at the end of like a flat edge tweezer or rat tail comb and just kind of press down those little ends, then use a melting band. It's not going to give you a lot of a hold, but it's going to melt that lace down. Still a glueless wig install, but you still get the advantage of the melt. And when you combine it with the lace tint mousse, oh girl, use the lace tint mousse first, and then you go in with the lace putty, and then you melt it again. It took me a while to figure out what y'all was talking about with this, because I felt like y'all was just putting words on a container, but them words actually meant something. Let's move on to our next product. Our next products are going to be like hair rollers and tools. I have been obsessed with this Got to Be Glued wand. This is the 2-in-1 brow and edge gel. I saw a lot of the hair influencer girlies promoting this, and I really never saw them like use it again. I'm sure a lot of them keep it in their bag and stuff like this and stuff like that, but I fell in love with this gel. I fell in love with this wand. Now the first one that I bought, girl, they gave me a tube of air. The second one I bought had a different texture gel than this one, which is crazy. Now this gel it's like a lighter gel. It's like a Got to Be Glued gel, but like the invisible kind. Let me show y'all. See? Like it's just a wand. And I like to carry this in my bag. So when I'm wearing on my natural hair days, when I have flyaways, or if I want to lay down some baby hairs, I keep this in my bag. I keep it in my drawer. It's just an easy way to lay down your edges and to lay down flyaways without having to have the baby hair brush and the gel. Like that just be a lot. Only thing about this tube is that the gel is much harsher than the last gel. I got 3 orders of this stuff, and each one of the gels in the container was different. The first one was air gel. It was nothing in there. So I like to use a little bit more edge control on my edges, and then I'll lay down my baby hairs. One of y'all gave me that tip. I can't remember which one of y'all it was, but you was right. Nunio, was it you, girl? I feel like Nunio told me that. I use a little bit of that, a little bit more of a moisturizing edge control, and then I'll go in with my this Got to Be Glued brush. But either way, I love the concept of it. I love the ease of it. It's all about the ease, girl. Yeah, girl, I've been using this, girl. Okay, my next favorite like travel product. This one's a favorite for a couple of reasons. So this one is the Gather Grip Roll-On Fashion Adhesive. This is a sweat resistant clear fashion adhesive roll-on tape. Now the great thing about this is that this can be used on your clothes. So like if you have a top that's gonna fall over, it's supposed to be sticky enough to hold your clothes, but it's also supposed to be able to hold your lace. Now that's the reason why I carry it. So it's like a liquid fashion tape, and it has like this rolling, like this metal rolling ball, as you can see, that you're supposed to be able to roll it on. Now, one thing I find is that the product in here is way too sticky for the rolling ball to work. Me and Sydney were out yesterday looking at the dealership, girl. We looking at cars. So I was like, I can't go inside this dealership with my lace hanging up like that. So I took some of this Gather Grip stuff and I laid it on my lace, it definitely laid down the lace. The only thing was it was so sticky that you need to have wet wipes on you. I had to put it on my finger and dab it on my lace, and you need to be around the sink or have some wet wipes on you because it like is really, really messy. And that's my least favorite thing about it. But my most favorite thing about it is that it comes in a tube and it's so easy to like pop into your bag. Like I just have it in my bag. So I do like it, but I feel like they need to work on their formula. Also, this stuff smells, it smells like a laundromat. Like it is a strong laundromat smell. I don't know why, girl, your forehead smell like a laundromat is such a dystopian experience. Like, why does it smell like my forehead's been laundered, girl? It does have that smell, which smells good, but it's just like a lot. It's like a lot. You know what I'm saying? So if there's lifting lace somewhere, because I got homegirls that wear wigs, you know, I got your back, girl. Your lace lifting, don't even worry about it. I got the gather all. I got something for you. It may be your forehead may be a little bit sticky and it may smell like you just got tumble dried, but that's okay. Girl, I got you. Also, yeah, this metal ball pops out. So don't be squeezing on it. The metal ball be popping out and leaving a huge mess. So don't squeeze it. Just, you know, let the ball roll and you get your stuff out. Girl, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so for hair, we're going to talk about hair tools next. People ask me about these more than I thought that they would. But, girl, like I said, I've been wearing my natural hair out more. And I've been wearing half wigs and V-part wigs and clip-ins. And I find that my natural hair, like when I use like perm rods and stuff like that to blend it into curly wigs, it's everything. Now I got these perm rods, like this big pack of perm rods from Amazon. These are the 60-piece perm rod set. Or you can get these from the beauty supply store, but I got a whole bunch of them for a very inexpensive price. And I like using perm rods to blend my natural hair in with my clip-ins without using heat. I find that using heat straightens your hair out more versus using like a curler and a little bit of mousse to like get your curls going. You know what I'm saying? Like do a small little roller set. I'll leave a link for these down below, but I thought you can get this from the brand, the Annie brand. Is the one that I usually get, but I needed this in a rush and I was able to get this off Amazon the next day. I ordered it like at midnight the night before and I got it at like 7 o'clock the next day. So I was like, ooh, cool. They were only like $9-10, I think. I could be exaggerating, but I think it was like $9-10. Y'all know I be lying, so it could be any price, girl. It could be $50 and I tell you it's not. I don't know. This is not the Annie brand. This is the cheaper brand, girl. This is the brand that girl, it's the knockoff. So these be breaking. Girl, the rubber band be popping out. It's not the Annie brand, but either way, girl, you get such a big pack. It doesn't matter. Just grab another one and move on. Don't even worry about it. Put the heat tools down if you can, because your leave out can't take it. Before you know it, your leave out is going to be a fade. We're going to move on to our other favorite hair tools. I've talked about this hair tool over and over again. And this is the final boss of hot combs. This one right here. My Remington hot comb. I've had it for I think a year or two, but Remington came out with this hot comb and I'm telling you, it's hot and it really gets your edges on your wig really, really flat. Now I come from a school of hot combs that was on the stove, okay? Real hot combs. I used to get my hair hot comb as a little girl. If you've been there before, you already know what a real hot comb is supposed to be like. I love that it has a dial at the bottom to turn the temperature on. It goes up to 450 degrees. Like you really can get deep into this hairline when you're flattening your hairline on your wigs and flattening in this part. You really can get in there. It's hot and it works, girl. I love this hot comb. One of my favorite hot combs ever. Now y'all gonna get sick of me and I'm never letting it go. The cheese spinning curl is still the best curler that I have ever tried. I have not been able to curl my hair. I haven't been good at curling my hair. I bought a new curling iron. I got 2 Conair curling irons. I cannot do it. I don't know what's wrong with my wrist. I don't know what's wrong with my arm. I don't know what's wrong with my technique. I ain't got enough time to figure it out. I pop this thing on out, curl my hair, and I'm done. The only thing about it is that it gives you Shirley Temples sometimes. That's not what I be going for, but you could still curl it in a way that makes it look like, you know, like effortless curls. If I were to learn how to curl, the cheese spinning curl, she would be on vacation at. But at this point, she is working hard every single week. And you don't have to worry about burning yourself. I'm a girl that will burn myself and get upset and mad at the curling iron. You take your hair, you put it in this slot right here, and then it automatically curls your hair. So you can curl your hair away from your face or toward the face. It has multiple heat settings. I think it goes up to 425 or 410. I think 410. Has a holding time. So it'll beep. You put your hair in it, it curls it, and it'll beep on a 9-second hold, I think a 19-second hold, and like a 30-second. I don't know. It has times where it'll beep and it'll tell you to release your hair so you don't burn your hair. There's no automatic curler that does it like this one. If there is one, please let me know. I love to try it, but this one is the one that eats it up big time. Now we're going to go ahead and get into my favorite at-home beauty products. Now, like I have told y'all before, I am not letting nobody touch my eyeballs. I'm not letting nobody touch my toes. I'm not letting nobody touch my fingernails. Like, if you're not sanitary, what's going to happen to my eyeball? If you're not sanitary, what's going to happen to my fingernail? I like to do my stuff at home because I'm a control freak. That's just what it is. And we figure out things to make it work. Plus, you save money. Anyways, but the lashes that I have found that I love are lash trios. So this lash trio is from what is it called? Not Amazing Beauty. These are the Elegant Lashes individual trio lashes, and I use the tapered trio flare. Now these lashes I got in a box of like, how many, 60? I think it's like a pack of 60. Girl, I'm never gonna run out. I used to buy the little individual packs, but now I buy the big packs. Now these trios, they don't have the thinnest band, but I find that they have the prettiest fan on my eyes. They're standard like lash trios. They're really thin. I like how they look because I can't do, the girls are doing long, thick lashes. My eyes can't take, girl. I be looking stressed out with big lashes. I look like life is hard. My lashes need to be light and fluffy, like fluttery. Size small is probably like a 10-inch, and extra small is like 8 inches. Not 8 inches, but 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, or 8s and 10s. Girl, that's the length. Girl, they're short lashes. For me, they actually have mediums and longs as well if you have bigger eyes and you can handle a little bit more length. So this comes with 12 trays, and I think it's more than 60 lashes. It's a whole bunch of lashes. Now, speaking of nails, girl, I use press-on toenails and I use press-on nails. Yeah, I use both because nobody is touching my fingernails. I used to get my nails done when I was like in high school, right after graduating high school, something like that. Right after graduating high school, girl, my fingernails would itch when I would leave the nail salon. I don't know what that was about, but I don't feel like I should be scratching my nail beds with my teeth. That don't sound right. I stopped getting my nails done, especially after that episode on Tyra. Y'all remember the episode on Tyra where that lady whole foot was gone? From a nail salon? Girl, from a French tip? You ain't got no foot? I am a person that gets scared. You tell me a scary story, I'm going to believe it. And I'm going to change my life as such. I'm going to maneuver my life around that scary story. I have been using press-on nails from Amazon. And I found the most perfect brand. This brand is the Btartbox brand. And I'm sorry, this is the best brand for nails. First of all, for fingernails, they have a whole array of stuff. I've been using, my favorite style has been this one. This one's been pretty. See, I have 2 packs of those. It's my favorite style. And then they have this. Girl, I have different styles from the brand Btartbox. The nails I have on now are Btartbox, but girl, they're a mess. These need to be taken off. But they also have some nails for the girls that like to use it's UV light. It's UV light, girl. Why am I running out of words? And my mouth is so dry. And I also like to use the glue within the pack, so I don't have to buy separate glue. I just like to use that whole kit, and I am done. And my nails last. These have been on for like a week and a half. No lifting, no nothing. Girl, they are on there. So I'm gonna have to pop these off myself and start a new set hopefully tomorrow. These are the favorite toenails. Now they have different packaging now. It used to come in this package. Now it comes in this package. These are the X-Coat Press Pedicure Long Lasting Toenails. I actually have them on now. Like my homegirl, she was just looking at my toes, I think a couple weeks ago. She could not tell that this was a press-on toenail set. Now these last too long, sometimes so long, the nail starts lifting, water gets under it because you be showering every day, and next thing you know, you got a fungus nail. You need to be careful, girl. You need to make sure you don't leave the toenails on too long because you submerge your feet in water. easier for you to get like a green nail. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to be careful with that. You need to make sure your nails are sealed properly. I love how these toenails look. My natural toenails are just not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't blessed with good toes. I just wish I had a little bit more meat on my toes. I love a good fat toe. For the girlies out there that got fat toes, girl, you are God's favorite. They need a little something on it. They need a press-on toenail, girl. They need a little love. And that's why I use these toenails. They literally look like a perfect pedicure. They also have different, like, undertones. Like, this one has, like, a pinkish undertone, but they also have one that has, like, more of a brownish undertone. So if you have, like, a deeper skin tone, they have, like, a toenail color that works for you for the base. So the French tip will still be white, but it won't be this bright pink. I love how they have different tones. Just be careful taking care of your toes, girl. Don't let the water get trapped under there, because you could end up with a green toenail. And then what's the point after that? I could have just went to the salon at this point. So I'm giving myself gangrene on the toe. I do keep this on hand. This is called Btartboxnails. It's like a fungal nail. So when I do have a toenail that lifts, I will add this to the toenail and it gets rid of that little green spot. If you wear press-on nails, you know what I'm talking about. If I don't apply the nails correctly, it'll get an air bubble in it and the water will get in there. And that's a recipe for disaster. You do not want that to happen, but I do have a backup plan for it. Btartboxnails. A little fungus, you know, sometimes the fungus gets to you. Girl, you need to fight the fungus. So that's what I got. I got Btartboxnails. And it's just a risk for at home. And it's also a risk for the girls that get your nails done and your nails start to lift. Water gets under it. I give me some Btartboxnails, girl, put it on the nail. It'll kill the fungus fast. You don't want to be walking around all fungusy. I don't know. That's no fun for anybody. Speaking of fungus, we're going to get into skincare. Now, I have seborrheic dermatitis. I've had seborrheic dermatitis on my scalp. That has resolved itself. But now I have seborrheic dermatitis on my face. Now, I have been convinced that the clean skin towels is what exacerbated my already dormant seborrheic dermatitis, but it brought it to life because once I started using those clean skin towels, girl, my skin ran amok. When I tell you, my skin was a mess. Color had been lost from my skin. It was just a mess. My skin was burning. It was inflamed. It was just a tough time. This happened back in 2023. It also was induced by some stress that I had. But girl, my skin has been a mess. I have been on steroids for a couple of years. Like, it's been a lot going on. I have been using the Derm Gentle products for about, I want to say a year or a little bit over a year. If you have seborrheic dermatitis, you have an allergy to your own oils basically on your skin, and it can cause like a flare up. I have very, 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 very oily skin. So when my when I would get oily on my skin, I would get a burning sensation around my nose, on my chin, and that's where like it would itch and flake up. It's just a whole mess. So I started using different skincare products, and those skincare products would make it flare up more because there are oils in that product. And my skin, the fungus on my skin is eating the oil, girl. I've had to use different products. I went to a dermatologist and they prescribed me products. It just didn't work out. I ended up finding some products on my own that has kept my dermatitis at bay. And at the very least, it hasn't made it worse. I haven't had flare-ups from it. So it's from the brand Derm Gentle. I used to buy it from their website. Now they're available on Amazon and you can just pick it. Girl, you could buy it and it'll be at your house in 2 days. And I absolutely love it. The first product that I used is the Derm Gentle Seborrheic Face Cream. This face cream, girl, it's not like one of those luxurious products that makes your skin look glowy. It's none of that, girl. It's just a plain old moisturizer. But the moisturizer is supposed to help with your skin barrier and rebuild your skin barrier. It has, what is the, there is like an ingredient in it that's supposed to help with the barrier on your skin. Now, I am convinced that they ain't spelled seborrheic right. Does that sound right to you? Girl, my dermatologist was like, girl, you're paying all this money for that. You can go anywhere and get your skincare products, but I'm sorry, this is the only product that's been working and it has rave reviews. It's just like a regular facial moisturizer. It is a little bit thick, but I haven't had any issues with my skin barrier. Like when I used to cry, my skin would burn. Now that doesn't happen anymore. And I love that. It moisturizes the skin. It stops the flaking. it just keeps it at bay. They also have other products for like your scalp and stuff like that, but I haven't been using those. I've only been using this and I love it. I also have the Seborrheic face and body cleanser. It's a facial wash that is sensitive on the skin. Like it doesn't strip your barrier. And this stuff has been helping with the barrier on my skin. Like these two, girl, I don't use any other skincare products right now until my seborrheic dermatitis is completely gone. And at this point, it is like 95% gone. When I get that other 5%, then maybe I can look into using other products. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm stuck with this facial wash and I'm stuck with this. So if you have seborrheic dermatitis, girl, I'm telling you, this has worked for me. Absolutely love it. I just use it 2 to 3 times a day, depending on what I'm doing in a day. It's amazing. Another product that I've been using on my skin. Now this one, I have to say thank you to my husband for getting this for me for my birthday, because hello, I have been looking to red light therapy. I think he had overheard me say that I was looking into red light therapy for my skin, because red light therapy was supposed to help with dermatitis. And he found this mask. This mask is a FAQ mask, but it's from the brand Foreo. This is the mask, girl. It just looks so cool. It is a silicone mask that uses red light therapy, blue light therapy. You can use different colors. So you can use it for anti-aging. You can use it for oil control. You can use it for so many different things. And I usually use the red light and a blue light in combination. So I'll go like 10 minutes on red light and 10 minutes on blue light. I use this on my skin before I do my skincare routine, and it helps so much. So I need to charge it. Dang, it died. Dang. I'll show footage of what it looks like when I wear it, but oh my God, I love how it fits on the face. Just so easy to wear and to use. It also comes with an app that I pay for. It allows you to time the usage of your mask. Like, you don't absolutely need the app, but I use the app because I need it for control. So I would use the app and I would switch between colors. I will time myself with the mask. They have different treatments for different types. So they have choreographed treatments where they go through different lights for you. It's amazing. And it also has an NIR option. What does that mean? I don't know. I think it's near infrared light, not near infrared or something like that. Near infrared. Girl, I don't know, but I be knowing it works. It definitely helps with my oil production, and it has helped with the luminescence of my skin. I absolutely love this mask. I like to use it before bed. I don't like to use it in the morning. I like to use it at night for my nighttime skincare routine before I go to bed. And when I wake up in the morning, my skin feels refreshed. I don't have any outbreaks, and I feel like my dermatitis starts to fill in a little bit more. So I've been getting a better routine with this. I've been using it a few times a week. It is one of the tools that I use to keep my seborrheic dermatitis at bay and to stop the flare-ups from coming. Also, the fact that I get to walk around the house looking like a VR trooper is everything to me. And I love that it's not a hard mask. This is a soft, like comfortable mask to wear. Either way, one of my faves. Now, another one of my faves. Now, this one has to do with teeth. Now, what does this even look like to you? A gumdrop. Girl, why do I have a big old gumdrop in my hand? This is a Sonic retainer cleaner. If you don't know, I had Invisalign. Now I have like the retainer trays for keeping my teeth in place. But I had Invisalign for a couple of years. One of the worst things to me about having a retainer is like keeping it clean. Like, I changed out my retainer trays once a week. That was how they did my process. I think it was once a week I would change out my retainers. Now that I have a retainer that I keep for a long time because I'm done with my Invisalign process, girl, that thing be getting dirty. I don't know how else to say it, girl. You can brush it. It's just hard to keep clean. And I don't like a dirty retainer. Like, it icks me out. I cannot take it. I only wear my retainer at night. So what I like to do before I put on my retainer is use this cleaner. This will clean your retainer. Now, it has 2 settings. Like, it has like a 5-minute setting or a 10-minute setting. But basically, this is what it looks like. So it's like this. It comes with a plug, so it's not cordless. So you put your retainer in here with water, and it uses like this super fast, supersonic vibration to vibrate all the sediment and stuff off of your retainer. And when I tell you it cleans it, it cleans it. Now, it doesn't always get very clear unless you run it for about, I think if I run it for like 25 minutes, I will get the super duper clean retainers. But if you have a lot of gunk on your retainers, this is so helpful. It also uses green light and blue light to sanitize your retainers as well. So I would use the 5-minute green light for the first clean, and then the second clean I would do the 10-minute green light. So usually I would do that once I get in the shower. Then by the time I get out, I would do another 5-minute sonic press, and then it'll clean off my retainers. I rinse them off, pop them on, and I feel clean at night after brushing my teeth. You also can clean your rings in this. I've cleaned my rings in here before. I cleaned it out, I washed it out. I think it probably would work best if you have like the cleaning crystals that they give you for your Invisalign trays. It actually will work a lot better. I absolutely love it. It comes in different colors. I chose to get the black one because I don't be liking too much. It's called ultrasonic. It's an ultrasonic. I said supersonic. Girl, I got superheroes on the back. Get you one of these, baby. I love it. I use this multiple times a week to make sure my Invisalign trays stay clean, girl. And it keeps your breath fresh as well. Now, speaking of cleaning, this is a makeup brush cleaner. I've had this for years. I meant to show it to y'all, but I be forgetting about it because it's in my like beauty drawer. This is a makeup brush cleaner. So basically, this is, you put your makeup brush on here, you put water in here, you put your brush in here, you clean it. Okay, you put it in here, you spin your brush around, put some soap on it, boom, boom, boom. You pull your brush out, you let it spin in here, let the water get off it, and then you can pull it out and let the rest of the water get off it. When I tell you my brushes be dry in the same sitting, I don't have to wait overnight for my brushes to dry. So right before I film a video, if I have time and I remember, sometimes I'll clean my brushes, and I will have clean brushes for when I'm using my makeup. Now, y'all know I hate washing brushes. Like I hate it. I am more likely to throw away a brush and buy a new one than clean my old brushes. But this makes it so simple. Now, sometimes if I needed to dry really fast, I will take a blow dryer to the brush while it's spinning to make it really dry super duper fast if I'm in a rush. But typically just spinning it like this is enough, and you will dry your brushes, and that's it. But like, look how fast it spins. Oh, there you go. It spins super duper fast. It cleans it fast. All you have to do is add water, add soap to the brush. It usually takes about, I would say like 5 minutes per brush, 3 to 5 minutes per brush to clean it. Super duper simple and easy. Love this thing. And it has different settings for different size brushes. So it has different little silicone holders for each brush size. So for your eyeshadow brushes all the way up to your kabuki brushes, you're able to clean them using this little device. I literally have been using this for years, and it was really popular for some time, but I don't see the girls use them like that anymore. The girls are still washing their brushes in the sink and waiting overnight. I'm not doing that. So I love this little contraption. I don't know if they still have this one on there. If I can still find it or find something similar, I'll leave a link for it down below. But this is clutch for the lazy girls like me. I am lazy. Last item. Okay, girl, I need to use this item right now. Baby, this right here, a back massager. When I tell you my back has been betraying me for the past couple years, I don't know what's going on, but my back has been screaming. I don't know what's wrong with my posture. I don't know what is happening. Back has needed a lot of tender, loving care. Something about doing hair over time just wears on your back. It just wears on your back, and my back has been worn out. And for a while, my husband Sydney has been doing like pure wave massages and stuff like that on my back, which I love. Has been really, really helpful. But sometimes I need something to massage my back in the moment while I'm sitting up or doing something, and I have fallen in love with this. This is a back massager. It's like a back massager you can attach to your office chair, because it has like these little things on it. It comes with, it rolls like this. You see that? But it also comes with a heat setting, so it does like a warmed back massage. This also comes with an app that you can download, so you can control the back massager from your phone. So I can do my red light mask, go get the back massager on, and get to chilling, going back and forth between the apps. I love that there's an app. It has different settings for what type of massages you could have, turning on the heat, all types of stuff from the app. And I absolutely love that. And it feels so good on the back. The only thing you have to be careful with is these things are hard. And if it rolls over like the bone of your shoulder blade, maybe that thing, it hurt a little bit. It can make you a little bit sore. But once I got used to it, not a big deal. I absolutely love this thing. I love that you can use it with the hat app. I love that it uses heat. And I love how it looks. Girl, I wanted something that matched my office. I did not want a back massager that didn't match. Pop it on my back while I'm working, and it really works those kinks out. It feels so good, especially on the warm setting. Love, love, love this thing. I feel like if you have any back issues, you can check it out. The only thing is that these things are hard. I wish they were a little bit softer. I wish they had like something else on it. But I do love this thing. It's from the brand Arboleaf. I also think they do like weight loss stuff, but love this thing. Love how it looks. Love the design. It's so comfortable to use. And it's portable, so I can take this with me on a trip even if I need to. Yeah, that's everything. That's all my at-home beauty stuff as well as my hair stuff. My mouth is so dry. Oh, last thing. Speaking of a dry mouth, girl, this cup. Before we get up out of here, me and my dry mouth was about to run up out of here, girl. So this tumbler is a tumbler that I got from Amazon. Girl, y'all have asked me about this before. I love this tumbler. Now, there are two of these. I have two. I have a 50 ounce and this one's a 32 ounce. I love these tumblers because they're glass. I don't like to drink out of plastic and I don't like to drink out of metal per se. So I love these tumblers because they feel more safe and sanitary to me. I'm not sure if it's true, girl. I can make this up in my head. But I just like the fact that this is a glass tumbler and it comes with a silicone covering so it doesn't break. I've had this I had my 50 ounce for about over a year. And then I've had this one, I think for maybe 6 months or so. Girl, it's a glass tumbler with a bamboo. I think this has like a bamboo top. This is like my favorite water jug. And my favorite thing about the 50 ounce is that if I go through 2 a day, I drink all my water. But typically I go through about 3 of the 50 ounce ones per day. Like 2.5. I'll be drinking a lot of water. It has the times on here, but I don't be needing times, girl. I have an anxious thing. Like if I don't know what to do with my hands or my mouth, I'll just drink water. So I will just sit around all day and drink water. You know what I'm saying, when I get anxious. So I don't need the timings, but it does for the people that are getting used to drinking water. It has like, I don't know if you can tell, but it has like the times on it. I would like to get the tumblers that you can turn upside down, but usually when I leave the house, I will just bring a bottle of water with me. I don't like bringing my tumblers outside like that because it's just too much to carry. Girl, I be carrying myself, my thoughts, my goal. Girl, I be carrying too much mentally. I can't carry something else. Girl, I just be having too much going on. I will leave a link for them down below. And I think that's basically it, girl. Everything. I need a back massage and some relaxation. Hopefully y'all loved these Amazon products. Hopefully I wasn't as dry as my mouth was, girl. I'm definitely probably going to be taking this wig off today. I did not want to take off this wig. Girl, I feel like I got edges and everything. I absolutely love this hair. I do not want to take this hair off, but I'm going to have to. Probably tonight. Because that scab is growing. Y'all let me know what sort of hair you would like me to try coming up soon, whether or not you want me to do clip-ins, half wigs, stuff like that, and other hair products that you would like me to try, or hair tools. Girl, I'm down for whatever. Girl, I got a little budget set aside for hair purchases and stuff like that. So y'all let me know what hair you would like me to try, what sort of hair you'd like me to try down below, and let me know what you think about these products as well if you've tried them. Anyways, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.